you deal.
You told me you were clapping. As that was the key, I knew. All right, you guys, can I just tell you guys, you guys, y'all look beautiful. Like, y'all look good. I mean, I look good, but y'all really look good today. And I just want to go ahead and shout out all the ladies in the audience. This is Women's Appreciation Month. Let's go ahead and get a round of applause for them. Yeah. All right. And then I got to also shout out CuraLeaf, the ones that actually, bought into this Happy Chef's vision and actually supported this beautiful venue. And honestly, they wrote our checks and the DJ. Let's give those fucking applause, right? Yeah. CuraLeaf Cannabis with confidence. That's what we stand for. That's actually what I'm teaching you guys here today. So a little bit of background on me, a little introduction. My name is Dee. Also known, I have a lot of nicknames actually over the career. I've been Edible Dee. I'm also known as the Happy Chef. I'm the author of the Happy Chef Cannabis Cookbook. That was a collaboration that I was a self-published author back in 2012 with B-Real of Cypress Hill. It actually includes his album as a free download in there for you. And every one of you guys gets a free copy on your way out. Yeah. Shout out to Dr. Greenthumb and Cypress Hill. All right. So I've had a pretty extensive career. I've been in cannabis since 2006. So kind of went through the whole transition of things through regulations, legalizations, labs opening. That was a big one. And, actually got to be featured on Netflix. Oh my gosh, like as a cannabis chef, geez, like we're on television now, guys, very much from the shadows to the spotlight. And, it's very beautiful for me and for all of us in the industry that kind of pioneered and spearheaded this to actually see it come to fruition, and especially in the beautiful state of Nevada, where we went recreational adult use January 1st, 2017. Let's give it up for us being a little bit ahead of the game. Yeah. All right. So I also do a couple other things. I have a podcast on the National Marijuana News with my good friend Todd Dankin. That's right. Love that man. We worked together as colleagues for a lot of years, and we drop a lot of great knowledge for you guys. Things that we want you to know. And that's kind of where I bring you to this show, and why I wanted to do this is mainly to get rid of the stigma behind cannabis that what edible chefs do is we just grind up some pot and put it in some pot brownies, right? I'm not gonna lie to you, we did that back in the day. We really did. But we've gotten better over the years. Thanks to labs and legalization, we get to see beautiful things called certificates of analysis, where we all had to get really good, really fast. Because if we couldn't dose that particular unit to the appropriate serving and the recreational dose that you needed, you couldn't sell. And you'd have to trash the entire batch, which would get expensive pretty quickly, right? And you can't really rebake a cookie. I've tried. So we all had to get really good, fast. Looking at the labs, that's actually what made me better at my job. And it made me fall more in love with the plant, because I got to learn and see the compounds. I got to see what changed. I got to see the different genetics and strains and see how I got to work with it with different parts of the plant with different forms of extraction. We do forms of extraction with solvents like alcohol and CO2, butane, and working with distillate versus isolate, and you hear full spectrum, you see and you hear all these words and you read them on labels. And we really want to educate you on the proper understanding of what all of that means, so you guys can pick the right strain and genetics and medicine for you. So that's why I'm doing this class. I was very happy to thank you, CuraLeaf, again, always, for believing in the chef. Very much appreciate you. All right, so I've kind of gotten through my intro. So I think it's time for me to talk nerdy to you. I think it's about that time. Yeah. All right, so what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to talk science. So bear with me, because it's not just any kind of science. I gotta talk some green science. Whoop, whoop. All right, I know I look completely different, right? Night and day, night and day. All right, look at me. Oh gosh, I feel just like a college professor. Mom would be proud. All right. So the better you understand the plant is how you see and read the compounds. When you look on the back of your packaging, you're going to see things like, of course, the oh so popular, my initials, THC. You know. Then you're going to see CBD. I'm definitely certain y'all heard of that, because that's been hitting the press more than the plant. And so today we're going to go through different compounds, and the main ones I really want to focus on are the terpenoids, or the terpenes. So I wanted to focus on the main terpenoids and terpenes that you're going to see on the back of your packaging. And you're going to see levels of these terpenes. You're going to see potencies. And those levels and the actual terpenes will allow you to know how it's going to affect you. And it also kind of lets you know, kind of steers you in a way of how to find your medicine. So you guys have all heard of indica and sativa and hybrid. That's everywhere. Well, in science, it's all going to be broken down. It's actually going to be changed into a new direction from like type 1 to type 5, where we're actually focusing on the compounds. Because in fact, and some of you might have experienced this in the audience, I've had an indica that keeps me completely awake. Anybody? Anybody in the audience? Yeah? I've had a sativa that put me asleep. It has nothing to do with the name. The name is a scientific genome of the actual plant. The compounds are what we have to focus on. And that's why the whole new direction with research has like spearheaded a new understanding of a plant that we weren't even allowed to do research on until most recently. So like I said, I love my job. I get to do research and development every single day. And every day I get better at my job. Just a little bit. All right, so let's talk some green science. Let's break down, okay, so CBD, we all heard of that. We've all heard of that. Lots of products. On actually the National Marijuana News, I talked with my good friend Todd Dinkin, and we actually explain how to find out if the CBD product you're getting is real or not. Because that's a huge problem in the industry right now. Because when the plant gets so much press, you know, people want to kind of take advantage of it. Unfortunately, the system can be flawed in that way. So people will be developing a lot of fake CBD. And that's a huge problem, especially on Amazon, like, you know, and like me and Todd Dinkin on National Marijuana News, we get a great podcast on that of how to tell if it's real or not just by reading the label. By like, you know, like for instance, CBD, you might see it on the packaging is saying full spectrum CBD. That's another like real nice buzz. They like saying full spectrum. My handwriting is terrible. I literally had somebody else write all this for me because it's pretty. Facts. All right, so if you see full spectrum and you see CBD isolate on the ingredients list, they just sold you lies. Because isolate is actually isolating the compound. You can't be full spectrum and isolate at the same time. So just knowing these like little key facts, you know how to tell what you're buying. Now, honestly, if you buy it at CuraLeaf, let's just say, you're getting the good stuff. You're getting the good, okay? because we work with all the labs in town, all the cultivators, and we know what we're getting. But when you're on Amazon and you're at the grocery store or you're at PetSmart and might see some CBD puppy treats, just be sure to look at that label. And remember what you got learned today. Remember what you got learned today. All right, so let me break down the terpenoids, terpenes. It's my favorites. Because as a chef, as a happy chef, these make me very happy. Because these are the flavor profiles of the plant. This is actually what gives cannabis its distinct benefits and also smell, color, taste. And you always have the taste and the exhale, okay? So these compounds, so let's go into like caryophyllene or crofylline. It's been called a couple of different things. But let's go caryophyllene. Caryophyllene is my favorite terpenoid. Main reason why, it's the highest studied terpenoid on the planet. Back in 2008, it was actually falsely identified as a cannabinoid, in fact, because it was so popular. And the main reason why is because it's in everything. It's in everything. You will find it on every single lab test. Every C of A I've ever seen, I always see certain percentages of caryophyllene in some certain way. And because of which, we thought it was a cannabinoid, because cannabinoids are only present in cannabis. Where terpenoids, and this is why I'm teaching you guys this today, terpenoids are present in a lot of different plants. We share these with many different plants, herbs, and fruits that we eat and consume every day. So where you have caryophyllene, this girl, I call them all ladies, by the way, because everything you do, smoke, and consume in cannabis is female, or should be. Should be. Shout out to Women's Appreciation Month. Woo! Come on, ladies. Yeah. All right. So we got caryophyllene and humulene, man. Okay, so humulene, these both are sesquiterpenes. So sesquiterpenes, I'll break it down in layman's terms. I call those the full-figured gals, okay? That means they're just bigger than all their sister terpenes. These guys are monoterpenes. Monoterpenes, a little bit smaller, about by 1 isoprene unit, and those are chemical compounds that allow it to be more potent than others. That's basically all it means chemically wise. Now, caryophyllene is present in rosemary and high potencies. I'm talking high potencies. Rosemary, cloves, sage, basil, ginseng, hops. Humulene is very present in hops and oregano. Caryophyllene is also present in black pepper. Humulene is also known as the brewer's best friend because it is in hops. So you ever wonder why maybe the effects you get after drinking a beer is the way it is? Might be because of certain terpene, maybe. You got caryophyllene. I mean, I know for a fact I eat black pepper and oregano and basil. Well, shoot. What if I told you that actually eating healthier makes you higher? All right, now I gotta really break that down. I gotta really break that down because I don't want to do too much. I don't want to do too much, but this has been a long time coming, okay? I really gotta break this down. So there is a man, he's amazing, brilliant man in the industry. He actually opened Steep Hill Labs, which was the first lab that actually opened up, and the main reason why he opened it up was to test his own product. He wanted to know what was in it, like all of us did. So when he did that, and we got to find out all the levels and all of this, he came up with a term that's called overlapping synergies. Now, we're going to be going over a few overlapping synergies today. But, and that, so we'll get to that later. But what that means is if you guys ever heard of that, there might have been a rumor you may have heard that you eat a mango while you're also consuming cannabis, and it intensifies your high, right? So that is this guy, this lovely lady. Woohoo, myrcene. And we're gonna, she goes right over here. Myrcene makes up, or myrcene, however you wanna say it, myrcene makes up over 60% of the flavor, taste, and scent of mangoes. Myrcene is also present in high potencies in cannabis, many cannabis strains. So again, overlapping synergies. You can almost say that as you ate a mango and also consumed cannabis and it intensifies your high. It's almost like doubling your dose. So actually, eating healthier may make your medicine work a little bit better. Now, none of y'all are going to be getting in and out on the way out of here, are you? And none of y'all are getting McDonald's, I could tell. I could see it on your face. You're like, oh, dang, really? My medicine will work better? Got to try this out. All right, so we got Lena Lul. Now, Lena Lul, this lady, I call her, she's the overachiever. I love her. She's awesome. Even though she's a monoterpene, she's a very promiscuous gal. She's everywhere. She's in over 200 species of plants. And she's also present in the fungi. Be sure to eat your mushrooms, people. So Lena Lul is also what makes up about 50 to 60% of lavender, the scent, smell, taste. And as you know, like lavender has been for centuries used for relaxing aromatherapy in Chinese cultures and cultures everywhere around the world. Lena Lul is also present in the mint family, also is in basil, sage, oregano, also found in citrus fruits. Dang. Oh, we got cinnamon. Ooh, dang. Man, see, I told you, she gets around. She gets around. All right, let's talk about her other sister. Let's go over here. We're going to go down to pinene. Pinene, well, we go figure that. She's found in pine trees. She's also found in parsley. Well, wouldn't you know? Has a very piney, earthy taste. Go figure, right? Apparent the name. We got limonene. Limonene is found mainly in fruit rinds, citrus fruit rinds. And also limonene is, you guys use it every single day, probably don't even realize it. And you know what, I'll tell you what, limonene has been making a lot of people money right now due to the coronavirus, because everybody be buying all kinds of disinfectant and Lysol and Pine Sol and every kind of cleaner. And that's where this girl is in all of that. So it's maybe used as an antibacterial, which is why it's in pinene and Lysol and all these antibacterial or cleaning agents that we use, as well as hygiene agents. Same thing as Lena Lul. Lena Lul is in over 60 to 80% of your perfume, shampoos, cosmetics. So, I mean, just looking at this, you can pretty much say you eat your meds, right? I mean, pretty much. It's in everything. I know, I eat all this every day, but oh gosh, but guess what? We're so lucky it's in cannabis too. Gosh, that just made me so happy. I had to do my happy dance. All right. So we go over carophyllene being, again, we told her she was the highest studied terpenoid on the planet. Falsely identified. I'm going over this because you guys are going to be quizzed later. What do you know? Pop quiz. You got Lena Lul's and lavender, okay? Take mental notes, take a screenshot if you need to. Cheat test. All right, let me see. I think I went over sesquiterpenes, went over monoterpenes. CBD has numerous anecdotal evidence that patients will tell you their experience and how it may help them ease certain ailments. And it's up to you to really, you're your best judge. You're your best judge of how you feel. You're your best doctor. You know your body, no one knows your body better than you. So make sure you take care of you, okay? So I think I've dropped enough, I don't know, have I dropped enough green science on you guys today? Have I? No? Y'all want to know more? What y'all want to know? All right, hold on. I think I've dropped enough green science. I think you guys ready to get happy chefing? I think it's time for me to get happy chefing. All right. Yeah, let's get happy chefing. Let's do it. Yeah. right. Brown chicken, brown. Gosh, I'm gonna keep this on. I'll keep this on. I look really professional, right? Yeah, I should. All right, well today, I gotta put in a little bit of work on the information that I just dropped on y'all. Gotta test your knowledge, and also, I'm gonna put these ingredients to use in the recipe of the day. I'm gonna be making infused massage oil, CBD and linalool infused massage oil today. Oof, that's right. Who doesn't love a good massage? I'm sure you can go off Spring Mountain and go get one right now. I'll tell you the place I go later. I'll meet you there. Massages are amazing. They're great for athletes, all aches and pains. As a matter of fact, I make them a part of my bi-weekly regimen. Me standing up in production all day, using my hands, honestly, the cannabis industry and popping molds for 10 years without the use of a machine blessed me with carpal tunnel. And so using my hands, being up on my legs all day, massages every 2 weeks, I make sure they're mandatory. And as well as massage work extra nice in the bedroom, So making it infused just has to make it 10 times as better, right? All right, so with this, I think I'm gonna need a help of a sous chef today. So I'm gonna have to call up a very good friend of mine. Please give it up for my man, TWIXX. Sorry guys, I got cotton mouth. Hold up.
Dry mouth.
All right. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I miss you, man. All right. So this is my good friend TWIXX.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah. So as I was telling you guys, we're doing a massage, cannabis infused, CBD and linalool infused. So you, TWIXX, you look like an athlete. You look like you work out. He works out.
Well, as being an athlete, used to be in high school, but those days are gone. Don't let the non-gray hair fool you. I'm older than I look. But yeah, now I'm a resident of Las Vegas, and I actually work at, if you've been there, Magic Mike Live.
Woo! Magic Mike Live! Oh, shit.
Recognize a few faces out here. I know a few moms in the audience. I'm a hit with moms. It's good.
Well, that's a heavy physical activity. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Magic Mike Live, but it is unlike any. I wouldn't know. See, we have one. We have one. All y'all other ones, y'all are just hiding. Y'all even, come on, be honest. Be honest. No, it's an amazing show. I wouldn't even call it they call them male reviews. I wouldn't even call that. It's more almost like Cirque.
Yeah.
It's very, you have aerialists.
Yeah, it's a good combination of both.
And then my man's an amazing b-boy dancer. He does things that I've tried and I've gotten bruises and he's had to, carry me off,
Oh yeah, fun times.
Fun times. Yeah, I still got that one knot right there actually.
Oh yeah?
But it's okay, we're about ready to fix that.
No,
we're gonna fix that. So,
I'll do the best I can.
So, do you use like CBD products or like does your personal preference, do you like using CBD topicals
I love
even
it.
edibles?
Oh yeah, I love it. Especially just like I said, over my years of being an athlete, I've just definitely accumulated like all the arthritis you can have and all the muscle aches and bumps and bruises, and it's just a healthier alternative, and I definitely enjoy it. From CBD gummies to topicals, you name it, I use it.
Nice. Well, that same, like I said, Arthur, I call arthritis Arthur. That's when Arthur comes to visit.
Arthur comes to visit. Thankfully, we live in the desert. It's not so bad. True.
I feel bad for those people that live in high humidity.
Oh, it used to be. From Seattle, so definitely understand humid moisture.
Virginia. Hold on, wait. Let's shout out Virginia. Virginia just decriminalized cannabis. Can you all believe that? Like last week, I have been waiting. I couldn't even go home. Second I walked off the plane, it was just, oh God. I'm just kidding.
They were waiting for you at the airport.
Yeah, right, they were waiting for me
yep,
at the airport. They knew. It's the tattoo. The tattoo gave it away. I wear my heart on my sleeve, guys. I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Literally.
All right, so what we're going to do today is I'm going to teach my sous chef right here. It's going to help me teach you guys how to make your own cannabis infused, CBD infused massage oil. while also teaching you guys formulas, which you guys see here. Please feel free. This recipe is on my website at www.edibledee.com, as well as please feel free to take a screenshot, snapshot of that, so that you can, of course, put this in act when you guys get home in your happy kitchen. Your happy chef kitchen. Everybody's a happy chef. Y'all just don't know it yet. All right, so we're gonna go over on the board. It should say you need 1 pot. We're gonna do a double boiler method. Do you need 1 pot or a glass bowl or a double boiler? Fill this with water, almost like a water bath. Do not ever allow the plant to ever hit direct heat. It causes scorching and it actually will lose potencies. So and we want to maximize our medicine, right guys? Which is another thing that I want to teach you, because some of the things that you guys can read on blogs and Wikipedia, it's not exactly correct. Not in the boiling points, not in the decarboxylation temperatures. And those of you that don't know decarboxylation, don't worry about it. I'm about ready to break that down for you. All right, so you will need a pot, of course, your burner's heat source, your thermometer, another best friend. Silicone. When you're cooking with the plant, you always want to make sure you have silicone. Silicone molds because the oil actually will stick to anything stainless steel, wooden spoon, the works, and you really don't want to do that. You're wasting your medicine. And right now, I gotta really hurt your feelings, because I can't teach you this in cups and teaspoons, guys. I can't do it. I gotta teach y'all the metric system. I gotta teach y'all the metric system, because that's the way we do it. That's the way we do it. Cups and teaspoons, I can't. So like how you really dose yourself properly and why molds are so important is that every single serving has to be the same exact net weight. If one cookie is 2 grams and the other cookie is 4, obviously the dose is not gonna be the same. And that's when edibles get dangerous. I'm sure we've all played edible roulette in our life. Yeah? No?
Guilty.
Guilty? Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, I saw Neptune.
Oh, you saw Neptune?
I saw Neptune.
Oh, wow.
It was fun.
Stuck in a yoga pose for 4 hours.
Do not recommend it, because the adverse effects on overconsumption of THC, of Delta-9, could be vomiting, your equilibrium's off. It can be very unpleasant if you do not wish it. And also, if you had stuff to do that day,
forget it. Forget it.
you're not doing it.
Not at all.
Not doing it,
Like I said, I was stuck on the floor in a yoga pose for 4 hours. Panicking. Like, wait, oh my God, this isn't supposed to move like this.
See? See again, this is why dosing and the metric system is so important. I honestly don't really understand or know why America did away with the metric system, because everywhere else does it.
We're complicated.
That is true. That is true. So when we're doing all of this, as I said, you need your scale. We have already went over the thermometer. You can also, there's many scales you can have. You can go down to more precise. We're gonna be using 2 different ones today. And how I also recommend it, by not losing any weight. I know many of you guys, especially with cups and teaspoons, everyone wants to follow the recipe exactly, right? And they have a measuring cup and they put exactly this much flour and 1 1/4 cup of flour and this. No. Because then you have the transfer weight that you have to worry about. So then automatically your dose is going to be off, because that spoon and that cup is going to have something on it. So you already know. So the best way you can do it is keep it all in the pot. When you put your bowl on here, this is how we're going to do this today. And I want you to set your scales in grams. Doing everything in grams allows you to be able to calculate your dose. So what we're dosing and infusing today is we're doing 4 units of this size bottle, 70 grams of oil in each one of these units.
All right.
Okay, so 70 times 4, we got 280 grams of the mix that has to go in here. So that is how we're going to be able to dose every single bottle at the same dose, knowing the exact same weight. But bam, did I get too science on you guys? Let me know if y'all need me to stop. Let me know. All right, so how we're going to be doing this, we're going to be using coconut oil.
Oh, perfect.
Now, coconut oil has many benefits in itself.
Anecdotal.
It's been popular to say that it is good for coconut oil pulling. Many people do that for the teeth and for the skin, for their hygiene. It's also is full of high saturated fats, which is why it's an edible chef best friend.
Oh yeah, good healthy fats.
Good healthy fats. Not even that. It has MCTs. MCT oils is another type of fat that is processed different in our bodies. So when that actually gets forced mainly into your liver, which is why I love working with coconut oil and infusing coconut oil so much. Because working with MCTs and having it send directly to the liver is where we go through my compound that's on my arm all nice and pretty. So this is 11-hydroxy tetrahydrocannabinol. This is what happens with the plant with THC when it's processed through your liver. This is why edibles affects you so much different than when it does when you consume it in inhalation, because it has to be processed through your liver first. This is why it lasts longer. This is why it's more intense. So infusing coconut oil shoots it to your liver way faster, so you don't have that extra long wait that you would so much with butter. So coconut oil, also not to even mention, if you infuse coconut oil, you can put it in anything. You can eat it and use it with topicals. Right?
Multi-purpose.
Because they say it may be good for things.
Maybe.
Perhaps. All right. Speculating. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this on about medium-high heat.
All right.
Because when anybody out here steep tea or a tea fan? Anybody? All right, okay. So steeping tea, good temperature. So like when I'm talking about decarboxylation, the best way that I could explain it is with steeping.
Okay.
So when you steeping your herbs in water, you have to have a certain temperature in order to make inactive compounds active in the herbs, right? So that's what decarboxylation is. Except for you're not working it with, because the compounds in cannabis are not water soluble. So you have to decarboxylate it to make the compounds active. And that basically means, like, guys ever see THCA on the back of your cannabis? Okay, when you decarboxylate it is when you just lit your joint on fire. So when you just lit it to smoke it, you have to decarboxylate it by heat, which is what I'm doing right now when I'm making edibles. Let me know if anybody has any questions. Of course, I'm here for you. So I don't want to get too nerdy on you.
The nerdier the better.
All right, I love talking nerdy to you. All right. So, all right, again, we're confusing coconut oil, and what we have to do is we have to decarboxylate it and make it active so the medicine works. And then...
Well, the good old oil.
Yeah, well, hold on, wait, I gotta do this, my sous chef. All right, so as I said, we're going in grams, guys, we're going in grams. So today's ingredients, we're doing coconut oil. We're also doing argan oil. Argan is from an argan tree that's from Morocco. And it's used a lot, and we use it in culinary for putting over couscous and pasta. It's delicious. But it's also maybe benefit for skin. Maybe. We also have the jojoba oil right here. This is used a lot in cosmetics.
Yeah.
And it, people have found it may help them with skin irritation,
collagen in your skin, wrinkles,
psoriasis, acne. That's the main reason why it's harvested, actually, which is why it's in a lot of topicals today. I'm a little too close.
A little too hot?
I'm a little too hot.
She's hot. Yeah.
I'm a little too hot, guys.
You don't gotta rub it in, though.
You're just being too nice. All right, so then we also today we have linalool. I'm gonna put some of this on a cotton swab and allow you guys to smell it because it's quite pungent, and it's the aromatic qualities is very soothing, to me anyway, and to some people. All right, so Sue, I'm gonna need you, okay, what you wanna do is you wanna tear it so it's completely even, and again, we're putting everything in the same pot, so we don't have any no transfer waste, right? And plus, less dishes to clean. Chefs don't like doing dishes. We love cooking, but we hate doing dishes. All right, so I need you to measure out 274 grams of coconut oil, my friend.
274, all right.
All right, this water's about heat too. Yeah.
Getting close.
All right, we're almost there.
Pouring gently.
Yeah, you're so gentle.
Oh, you gotta be. Just can't come in here and just manhandle the oil.
Well,
74.
74. Good.
Bam.
All right, bam. Okay.
On the dot.
Now, here we go. Let's give you some the argan oil. There you go. We need 2 grams of that, baby.
Full droppers.
Yeah, let's go.
There's number 1. And number 2.
Yeah, okay. Another 2 grams of the jojoba oil, please.
All righty. Coming up. Good skin. Here we go.
All right. Now, lean a little. We're also going to be doing probably another. We're going to do about 2 mLs, be about 10 to 15 drops. Now, this is your personal preference. It depends on how much that you'd like to do. I like doing, let's do 2. Let's do 2. Yeah. Make it like nice and.
Oh, yeah, I
you
smell it.
smell it?
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah. It hits you right in the face, doesn't it?
It can. It can.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So now that we got all of it in here, look at that, 280 perfectly. What? Now I put it on this baby. Okay. So you want to make sure, now when you're steeping tea, when you're doing green teas and the normal herbal teas, a good temperature to stay at is about between 170 to 185. Now when you get in your black teas is when you want to take it up to around 200, 210. So apply that same method into decarboxylating cannabis. Because when you decarboxylate cannabis, cooking it at a lower temp but longer actually works better than cooking it too high. A lot of people, and especially on Wikipedia and a lot of like blog forums and high times, they tell you to go 250 and then the decarb tip is 350. No, that's way too high, way too high. And also it depends on the big of the batch, the size of the batch, how many units you're making, and how much cannabis you're actually infusing. So obviously if you're working from home as a happy chef from home, little goes a long way. You don't need to cook it that long. You don't need to cook it that high. And you'll still have all the benefits. And also remember, after you infuse this, if you're cooking with coconut oil and you're cooking it again, putting your infused coconut oil into, say, cookies or brownies, you're still going to be decarboxylating the plant even more because you're adding more heat and cooking it again.
Balance is key.
Yes, balance is key. You're going to be continuing to do that. All right, so let me see. Let me see right now. All right. Okay, so when this baby gets up to about 180, okay, then after that, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna infuse it with isolates. We talked about that a little bit, decarbing isolate. Now isolate looks like sugar.
Yeah, definitely could be mistaken for sugar.
Yeah, definitely be mistaken for sugar.
Not safe in my house. I'm a sugar freak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just another little fun fact, sugar, many think that sugar is vegan or plant-based. That very much highly depends. Granulated sugar is actually granulated over animal bones. So just a little tip, if you are trying to be vegan or go vegan, sodas, the main candy industry, sugar is out. You have to do raw cane sugar, coconut sugar, beet sugar, all the above.
A lot of mad vegans at your house. You eating sugar?
You eat sugar? Oh my goodness, all right. So in order to dose this correctly, now again, each one of these babies is 70 grams. Whoop, sorry. So or each one, they're actually the whole bottle now, because the bottle itself weighs 10 grams. I weighed it earlier. So we got 70 grams that we need to put into 4 different containers. So how we dose that is we want each container to be 100 milligrams of CBD. So I need to put in 4.1 grams of isolate, of CBD isolate in this batch to infuse all of them evenly to 100 milligrams for each unit. Okay, anybody got it? Yeah? Y'all making me nervous when y'all aren't talking.
Good students.
I know, God, they are good students.
Paying attention.
I didn't even think about it that way. All right, let's see,
That's how my teachers felt back in high school.
You're not paying attention?
You got something you want to share with the back of the class?
All right. All right, so after you've weighed this out, now you can get CBD isolate. You can find it in the dispensary. You can also work with Oils, where you might find them in the syringe, RSO. You can do apply the same formula and the same method with THC products, with full spectrum oil. You can apply the same math. It's you have to go off the potency, is all it is. So the potency of CBD isolate should be over 99.8%. Because again, you're isolating a compound. If you see something that's like 99.5%, I'm really wondering what that other 0.5 is. Because it's supposed to be as close to 99.9 that you gotta get. All right, so.
Put them on game.
Nice, I know.
Yeah, the hustle.
I'm trying to get more canna chefs in this industry, man. I need help.
I got you, I hear you.
Anybody want a job? Anybody need a job? I need an assistant. All right. So once that starts getting up in temp, then you want to infuse it. And again, you have to mix it with silicone. And this, you don't really have to mix very long. Of course, the bigger the batch, the longer that you have to mix it. But again, with MCT compound in there, it really binds. Coconut oils, like canna chefs love a fatty. Let's put it that way. We love a fatty. And the high saturated fats, the high saturated fats in coconut oil and MCT oil, it just binds so well with it. So you really don't have the worries of homogeneity that you would with butter.
Is that where you would insert it? That's what he said?
Yeah, that's what he said.
He likes fatty?
That's what he said. He likes a fatty?
That's what she said?
That's what she said.
Yeah, that works.
I think everybody in here likes a fatty.
True statement.
Just letting y'all know, with your ticket, you get 10% off of them next door at CuraLeaf dispensary. Oh, come on, y'all get 10% off! Woo! Yeah, all right.
See all of this, reservation at Magic Mike, oh yeah, that just is not approved of at all.
Now these amazing oils, argan oil and jojoba oil, you can get these on Amazon. You can get them in herbal shops. You can also infuse with loose leaf. That's another amazing quality. You can infuse with loose leaf cannabis, applying the same temperatures and the same double boiler method. And again, you can use eucalyptus, lavender raw petals, valerian roots, mugwort. I'm sounding like Harry Potter up here, aren't I? I just didn't realize.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
We're definitely going to Hogwarts right now.
It's ridiculous.
But it looks a lot like my house. I got a lot of the same stuff at home.
You know?
I feel like Rafiki at the kitchen table, mixing stuff up.
There's a little witch in all of us.
Oh, yep, you know it.
No, we got St. John's wort. All these herbs are excellent. People swear by them aiding them in their ailments and people find help and ease with these herbs. I find help and ease with these herbs. So you can easily steep these and infuse these into your coconut oil batch for your massage oils and your teas, absolutely with no problem with just using a cheesecloth. Or you could strain it into a metal strainer, either way. I kind of like using the synthesized oil myself, just because it just allows me to skip a little bit of step, a little bit less waste. But one thing I do want to warn on you guys, this happened in one of my kitchens. So apart in these, in my production kitchen, I had 22 healing herbs in my kitchen, not including cannabis sativa and cannabis indica, okay? And I had an employee that with his girlfriend, he wanted to be very sensual.
Uh-oh. I don't know where this is going.
So he got some essential oils and he wanted to give her a massage. So he poured the essential oils on his hand and he starts rubbing her down and everything. And she just got a chemical burn all over her body.
Wow. I was expecting much worse. I was expecting the whole icy hot on the inside of the thigh kind of thing going on.
Probably felt like
my
that.
athletes know about that one? Accidentally? Oh, whoa.
Yeah, kind of feels like that. It's like a horrible burn and it causes like an all body rash, and then you try to put her in the shower and wash it off. Oh, that made it so much worse. So much worse. So like I had to tell him, I had to flash back to that song, like, you got to cut it. That's why I was warning I have to give you. If you guys are gonna buy synthesized oil and products, make sure you cut it. Make sure you infuse it in coconut oil. Do not put a large amount directly on your skin. You will burn yourself.
That oil way too hot. You need to cut it.
That oil way too hot. All right, oh dang, well, Look at this, it's already bound in on it. Can you guys see on the camera? Look how, looking all nice and infused right there.
Beautiful.
Looking all pretty. All right. Now, of course, this is too hot for us to transfer right now, for us to do the demonstration. So after this reaches 180 to 200 degrees, your preference, okay, you're safe within those temperatures. But after it gets to that temperature, you have to take it away from the heat and let it cool down completely. And after it cools down, that's when you would measure it out into each one of your containers, and there you go. It's that easy, guys. You have 100 milligrams. You can take that on the airplane, sir.
Oh, nice. I mean, you know, things might get a little funny on the airplane. Oh, I mean, it's come close to
Travel
happening.
size for your convenience.
We always have it, always prepared.
Yeah, I haven't flown with anything ever.
No?
No, all right, so now I have some of these already pre-ready. Now again, like I think we're pretty much wrapping up the recipe right there. This has to cool down before I can transfer it in, but I have 2 bottles already ready. Oh. I think, I don't know, TWIXX, do you wanna help me out? I think we gotta do a demonstration.
Oh.
I think I gotta explain how all this works, right?
Oh, so
and where to put it.
You need an assistant.
I do, I need an assistant.
That's always usually the best part of the show.
I think we need a lady.
Okay.
We need a lady.
No, we gotta go find one?
Let's get a lady look.
All right. Who is the lucky lady gonna be? See, you guys gotta make more noise than that. Like, you gotta wake up.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
TWIXX, go find you a lady.
Yes.
Go find one. Go
Oh,
find
yes.
one. How we doing?
Hot for teacher.
How we doing?
Hot for teacher.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
We got Lady Luck. All right. How we doing? How we doing, T?
Nice to meet you.
Nicole. Okay, Nicole. Audience, Nicole. Audience, say hi. Give Lady Luck a round of applause. All right. All right, Nicole. Well, go ahead. Yeah, have a seat. Have a seat. All right. Now I got to explain, since we now just made our cannabis infused massage oil. Now I have to explain where to apply it, because that's something that's not on the package. And I gotta go over the largest organ in your body, the skins. Skin.
Because I was working extra.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. He's already done his job. He's already done his. Yeah, come over here, Lady Luck. Come over here, Lady Luck. All right. So now, coconut oil, a little dab will do you. Okay. So a little goes a long way. So just like, honestly, just like a little, couple dots. I wouldn't even do more than a half a teaspoon. But when you, well, hold on, you should get on the side. All right. So I'm gonna have you, we're gonna explain the parts of the body, because certain parts of the skin and of your body are the most highly absorbent parts to put medicine. Okay? Now your third eye is one, underneath your armpits. Underneath your armpits is actually the 4th highest absorbent part of your body. So when you have like pain, like maybe your shoulders pain, like, you know, here, like, it's really good. Here, let me give you a little dab. Let me just give you a little dab, sugar. There you go. Yeah, rub vigorously. Get your hands nice and warm for the man. All right, he's been working hard. Yeah, all right. So other than now, if you have shoulder pain and shoulder injuries, and when you want to get that to that spot, putting it underneath massaging underneath the armpit is a good way to get to it fast. But also, another way is putting it on the localized area. Woo! All right. Here's that. All right. Just rub it in. So again, like as I told you, the third eye, highly absorbent, the neck and the shoulders. Go ahead. He's been working hard. All right. Okay. So now your feet and your hands, also highly absorbent parts of your body. You want to make sure that, again, your skin is the largest organ in your body, so you have to make sure you take care of it. She's having fun, isn't she, guys? All right, so remember when you're applying your medicine, remember the tricks of putting them on the highly absorbent part of your body so they get to that area, as well as the localized spot. Do not ignore that, because you'll ease your pain a little bit quicker. As well as another highly absorbent part of your body is actually the lower abdomen. So I need you to put it on his lower abdomen. gentlemen, that is just one of the many side effects of cannabis-infused massage oil. Available next door for 10% off. Let's give a hand of applause, TWIXX. And Lady Luck, did you have fun? Did you have fun?
Just a little bit.
All right, you can get his number after the show. All right, guys. All right. I had to wake you up a little. I thought I was losing you. All right. So again, that's just one of the many side effects of cannabis-infused massage oil available next door. 10% off to y'all today. Again, I told you, it helps in the bedroom. Maybe. Anecdotally. All right, so again, well, we're talking about discounts and everything.
Oh, they get free stuff?
Well, I mean, I think they're expecting free stuff. It was on the ticket.
You know about free stuff? Then yeah, you got free stuff?
I told him I was going to give him a pop quiz later, too.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
You want to do that? You want to help me out with this one?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's give away some free stuff. All right, high maintenance. Let's take it to the trunks. What you gonna do with all that skunk inside my trunk? Get you love crunk off my what?
Dad had this car.
I need your attention. I got a little jealous over there, okay? I need your attention back.
I got you. There you go. You do the rest of the freezer just like this.
Oh, thank you, honey. All right, no, we gotta give away stuff. All right, now how we're gonna do this right now is we're gonna do a giveaway of Family Feud style. What I'm gonna do is some of you guys participated in the giveaway, and I'm gonna open this wonderful pot and I'm gonna pull a name, call your names up 2 at a time. And I'm gonna be reading off some cannabis trivia questions just to make sure y'all are paying attention to me, because I don't believe y'all are paying attention to me. I thought y'all were paying attention to him the entire time. I saw it. I seen it. All right, so now that we know how this goes, I'm gonna go ahead and pull, you know what, how about you pull the names and I'll read off the questions. And then whoever gets, you got the genie. All right, and whoever gets these right wins the skunk in the trunk. All right, oh, come on. Now you win the skunk in the trunk. Ow! All right, who we got? Ayoko, am I saying this right? Ayoko Mansell, there we go. All right, come on up. And then, oh, they cheated on that one. There's two, Jalen Williams? Woo! Yep, I got it. Bam. Let me see. I thought you put 2 names on the thing. I signed it. You signed it too? Oh, I got your autograph.
You got 5 names?
Yeah. I do too. Yeah, alias. Yeah. All right, guys.
Spatula gave me PSD for a second. Mom was very versatile.
Yeah.
All right. So, how this goes. I don't know if y'all are familiar. Let's go ahead and test out the buttons. How fast can you hit them? Oh, y'all got to be faster than that. Come on. Oh, you got press and hold. That's right. I want to make sure y'all get the test right. All right. Okay, enough. You're good. All right, okay. So, get ready, because after I read off this question, whoever's the first to hit the buzzer, and actually, hold on, because I got to see the light. Yeah. All right, there we go. You watch that one, I watch this one, all right? Okay. First question. In a 2008 study, which terpenoid was falsely identified as a cannabinoid? Was it, oh, you already got the answer. I didn't even have to read all that. All right, what was the answer? Oh, woo! We got a winner! All right. Yeah, I need your strength. Yeah, woo! All right. So here you go. We have 1 CuraLeaf shirt in there, and then also you are gonna have to go next door to collect your prize after the show. After the show, you get some flour, you get some gummies, you get a select cart, you get a vape pen, you get a lot of stuff. All right, ladies. Woo! Thank you for playing. Thank you for playing. Thank you, sir. All right. We got to call. All right. We got to do two. We need more winners. We need more people. We got to give away more stuff. I got 2 more trunks. All right. Japan. Lamar Craft. Yeah. Woo! Come on in. And Julio. Woo! Don't worry, you got it. All right, again, I'm going to give you a chance. Test the buttons. Let's see how. All right. On this one. All right, okay. Question is, the terpene's ability to act synergistically with other compounds in the plant is called A, whole plant medicine, B, entourage effect, or C, all the above?
Entourage effect.
Wrong. I knew y'all weren't paying attention.
All the above.
Right. Ding, 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 ding. All right. Here we go. And you as well want some flowers, some gummies, a vape cart, and also more flour. There you go. Be sure to go to dispensary next door. And again, you get 10% off with your tickets today, ladies and gents. Look at him. He's all excited. He's like, I got to get another name. Let's get him. We need more winners. Why does that look like Be Real?
It's actually Be Real. Thank you.
Oh! Yeah! Boy, that looks like Be Real.
It does look like Be Real, just a little bit. Excellent turn.
I know, you have beautiful handwriting. You should have wrote my board. All right, we have Stacy Yeah, there we go. All right, guys, all right. You can let that go a little bit longer if you want. I'm enjoying it. Oh, man. All right, I gotta stop. All right. Question for you guys. Only want to test the button? Go ahead, test the button. You can test it again if you want. You can go ahead. All right. Y'all's question. This terpenoid is seen in over 200 species of plant, including fungi. Is it A, limonene, B, linalool, or C, myrcene? B. Correct! Bam! We want to keep that lovely lady. All right. And again, go next door and collect your prize to all my winners of the Junk in the Trunk. Y'all won cannabis flower, edibles, vape carts, more flour. And also, guys, that concludes. I hope I got you guys happy today. Did I get you guys happy? All right, I want all of y'all leaving happy and healthy today. And if y'all aren't happy enough, be sure to get a copy of the Happy Chef Cookbook for free as you're attending. And be sure to spread the word and come back to our next show. Thank you, guys. Hey. Hey, I can't see. Wait, where you at? See, I can do this too. Oh. See? And be sure to go see my man TWIXX at Magic Mike.